So there are a total of 4 quantum numbers. There are videos for N, which we can also refer to as a shell. It gives you the principal quantum number, size, and energy. That's what that relates to. There's also L, the subshell. I realize the L also looks like the number 1. It's a lowercase l. Oftentimes it's a script or cursive L, but it's supposed to be a letter L. Subshell gives you the angular momentum quantum number and gives you the shape. So that's the sphere or the dumbbell or those clover leaves, different shapes. M sub L gives you the orbital. This is also the magnetic quantum number and gives you orientation. So that's where your dumbbell shape can be up and down, side to side, coming right at you. So there's different quantum numbers. They all have names. They have different things that they will give you as far as shells, subshells, or orbitals. And there's different things in space they relate to. So size and energy, shape, orientation. These all give you kind of like an address. So N might tell you the state that you're in, L might tell you the street, and M sub L more or less gives you the address of a house. But in order to describe an individual electron, we need one more quantum number. So the last quantum number that we need is M sub S, known as the electron spin quantum number. The best thing about M sub S is there's only 2 values. It's either positive 1/2 or negative 1/2. And it's not based on any of the previous ones. So I know when we got to M sub L, there was a lot of N sub L depends on L, which depends on N. N sub S is positive 1/2, negative 1/2. That's it. You do need all 4 quantum numbers to describe one electron. 2 electrons in an orbital have opposite spin. So that's where those 2 values come in. So if you have a single orbital given to you by a value of M sub L, to describe an individual electron, you need the value of M sub S. Where they got this from is if you apply a magnetic field, the atomic spectral lines will actually split. And that can be explained if electrons were in fact little magnets and basically had 2 possible orientations, that of them spinning either clockwise or counterclockwise. So yes, the values themselves do have meaning, this positive 1/2 or negative 1/2. We can either do that in office hours, or you can get more into that when you look at quantum mechanics in later courses. The thing you need now, though, is it is for the electron essentially spinning in opposite directions. So the important thing for you is that they are equal and opposite values. So that's the nice thing, is N sub S is kind of a nice, relatively simple, only has 2 options, but you do need to know what those 2 options are.